Hey, what's up, YouTube? What's up, everybody, man? Welcome back to the channel. How are you guys doing today, man? We're here with the Kinks. Last time I visited them, it was Lola, man, and we had one man and one woman who turned out to be a man. And it sounds like they had a glorious, fun time. So, hey, whatever brought them some fun that night, go on, enjoy yourself. All right, so we're here with the Kinks, man. Gonna be checking out Waterloo Sunset with this one, man. I'm excited to see what else we got here with the Kinks. Something else by the Kinks. I don't know if that's the album name or what, but we're going to be jumping into this one, Waterloo Sunset. I can't even think about what that might be about, so we're going to take a little spin here on the table, man, see what we've got playing here today. Let's take a listen.
30 old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night. People so busy, make me feel dizzy, taxi light shines so bright. But I don't need no friend, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window, but chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset time. Waterloo sunset time. Waterloo Station every Friday night. But I am so lazy, don't want to wander, I stay at home at night. But I don't feel afraid, as long as I gaze on Waterloo sunset, I am in paradise. Every day I look at the world from my window, but chilly, chilly is the evening time. Waterloo sunset's fine. Waterloo sunset's fine.
Loving the little heartbeats in the back.
Swarming like flies round Waterloo underground. But Terry and Julie cross over the river where they feel safe and sound. And they don't need no friends, as long as they gaze on Waterloo sunset, they are in paradise. Waterloo sunset's fine.
All right, very chill song. Let me check something out. All right, I had to double check because I was like that it did like almost a fade out, and I wasn't sure if that fade out meant that this was like a single cut version and not the album cut. So I was like, oh, let me make sure there wasn't a longer version that I didn't actually do. But no, it seems like that was the right one. For the Waterloo Sunset, before I get into the description here on the history, I don't want to read that yet. It sounded to me like maybe it was different people's stories, or at the end it was the same story except he had finally met somebody, because at the beginning of the song I was getting this vibe that this person was alone in the story. You know, there's a hustling and bustling city of people just moving around, and he's kind of lonely, so he goes to his apartment at the end of the day and just enjoys that sunset, and he's in paradise, right? So it sounds like at the beginning of the story, it's somebody who's solitary, alone, and later on in the story, maybe finds somebody and now enjoys this sunset with them, gives them a piece of his paradise, and just the story ends on a happier note of two people sharing their life together. That's kind of the vibe I got. But let's see what they say here on the history, man. It says, interviewed in May 1967, Ray Davies stated that he wrote Waterloo Sunset having had the actual melody line in his head for 2 or 3 years. He initially titled the song Liverpool Sunset. I always love hearing that when the song titles or words are different at conception. So, but scrapped the Liverpool theme after the release of the Beatles song Penny Lane. The lyrics describe a solitary narrator watching or imagining two lovers passing over a bridge, with the observer reflecting on the couple. Speaking in 2010, Davies commented, I didn't think to make it about Waterloo initially, but I realized the place was so very significant in my life. I was in St. Thomas Hospital when I was really ill at the age of 13, and the nurses would wheel me out on the balcony to overlook the river. It was also about being taken down to the 1954 Festival of Britain. It's about two characters and the aspirations of my sister's generation who grew up during the Second World War. It's about the world I wanted them to have. Oh, dang. That, and then walking by the Thames with my first wife and all the dreams that we had. The two lovers in the lyric are named as Terry and Julie. Interviewed in May 1967, Davies stated in 1967 that if you look at the song as a kind of film, I suppose Terry would be Terence Stamp and Julie would be Julie Christie, referring to the popular British film actors romantically linked at the time. Latterly, Davies has refuted this connection. In 2008, he described the song as a fantasy about my sister going off with her boyfriend to a new world. Okay, man, so this is very personal song to him and his own experiences. Is the way that he pinned this up to be. It was released in 1967. So, there is his own reflection of, like it says, the narrator looking at a couple kind of enjoying this. But I do enjoy the vision that I had with this song and the feeling that I got. Like I said, maybe somebody who is sharing this piece of paradise alone and finding the beauty in the world. That was something I was actually thinking about today, is everything that we should be grateful for, right? I was thinking about how I don't walk enough. A funny thing to think about. I was just like, I sit down a lot at work. I come home and I sit down a lot at home, and I don't walk and I don't go do these other things. And this is something I should really be like taking advantage of, the fact that I have feet, I got legs, and there are people who would love to be in my position who have lost the ability. And it's funny that it's not funny. I mean, it's just the way life is. We overlook like some of the simple but amazing things that we have access to and that we have in our life, because we're always usually looking at the things that we don't have or things that we want, and we forget to take full advantage of what we actually have in our life. But that's why I like this song, is because he is taking advantage of something, the beauty of the sunset, right? That is a slice of paradise for this guy. And the story is, yeah, I might not have much. I might be alone. I might be all on my own, only to share my thoughts with myself, and I don't have somebody to talk with. But let me enjoy the sunset. The sunset is beautiful, and that's something I do have. So I think that's amazing that in my interpretation of it, he's taking advantage of something he does have and something that he finds beautiful and that can bring happiness to him. But later on in the story, when he finally meets somebody, he can share it with them and say, hey, this is something I've always loved, and I hope you love it as much as I did. And they look and they watch that beautiful sunset together, and maybe his soulmate, his partner, appreciates it and loves it as much as he did. And what a moment that would be for somebody when you finally find somebody who loves things the way you love them. That's a great thing, right? That's a great thing. So that was my interpretation of it, and I like that one too, as well as his version. So really cool stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in here today. Hopefully you enjoyed my reaction. Thank you for sticking with me. If you enjoyed, please don't forget like, subscribe. Check out the descriptions down below for other ways you could help the channel. And yeah, just a lot of thoughts with this one now. My head's just going off on things. So thanks so much. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget, you can always become a member here on my YouTube or on my Patreon to help support me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.